Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States on a Thursday afternoon. It is a little bit past 4 p.m., and that can only mean that it is time for hanging out with our friends in Buffooncraft on the Buffooncraft SMP. And right away, Angel, and if it isn't our good friend, dude, how have you been? I've missed you so much. How you been, man? Let me see. Let's get caught up in the chat. Also, mods counted this competition. Mods are the bomb. I've been good. Great. School is a lot right now. Yes, school is a lot for a lot of people right now. Yeah, some folks are struggling. A lot of folks this year is like their first school year back on site. After COVID. I know Kachi's going back on site. Biggie's been back on site for, this is his second year back since COVID and his senior year. So, the Tron Slime. Okay, we have to do a few shout outs here. We have to do 3 shout outs, as a matter of fact. So, let's get them done here. So, let's see here. First and foremost. Secondarily. And not in any sort of hierarchy here, just in the order in which I'm typing them in. Let's do this. My caps lock was on. Wow, that's weird though. There must be somebody with that kind of. Let's try that again, just to be absolutely certain. There we go. Try that one. Hit the caps lock. You know, these hands were not made for typing. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, in any way whatsoever. There we go. I think that covers everybody for the moment anyway. Welcome to Thursday, everybody. At least Thursday where I'm at right now. I believe it's Thursday for everybody in the stream right now. I think so. Pretty sure. All right, let's get some buffoon crafting, shall we? So let's go to game capture scene. And yeah, this is what we've been working on. We completed phase 1 of the mighty build. So we've built this gigantic disc and disc design here, and this is phase 1. And then phase 2 is going to be built atop of this, ascending into the sky. But we're not quite ready for phase 2 yet. I wanted to take a little bit of a break in between because that was a major task. That was a huge task to build this behind me. Underneath that disc to achieve the glow effect on there is about 71,680 sea pickles under there. And that took a lot to build. And I haven't been doing anything else other than just that. But now this is complete. And we're about to begin phase 2, but there's some things I want to do before phase 2, some setup stuff. And I also just want to take a little bit of a break in between, interact with some of the other buffoons, do some other things. P-nubs, 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 P-nubs. Gonna show up? She probably will. She probably will. Look at that. It's beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much. And the best is yet to come, too. Really the most magnificent part of the build, and hopefully is actually going to be a little bit easier to build, will be phase 2. And that'll begin we'll probably be underway with that next Thursday. So by next stream, we'll probably begin phase 2. So I've taken about 2 weeks in between both of these just to relax and chill and decompress because that was a big deal. So just to give you a better idea... Yeah. So we've got our nice Celtic spiral design here, and just to give you a scale of this thing, just how big this is, and it really looks cool at night when you have the glow effect. In fact, we'll be seeing that pretty soon once that sun goes down. When I went to Scotland back in August of 2000, Mrs. Thunderhand, who was not Mrs. Thunderhand at that time, she was just my smoking hot girlfriend. Her and I went to Scotland in August of 2000, and one of the things I wanted to do was go and visit as many of the ancient sites there as I could. And one of them is the Aberlernau cross in Angus, Scotland. And in the middle of that huge stone cross is this design here. And so I've reproduced that design right here, but I went a little mathy with it. And so I went with the Archimedean spirals here. So all of those are math functions, polar math functions and stuff. And actually, it's the same math function, just copied over 7 times, right? And so once that goes down, if we can get up, you guys can catch the glow effect here. Maybe if I can remember how to fly. You guys can catch the glow effect of this thing. And so that's from all the sea pickles underneath glowing through. And there we go. So Chris the IT guy did the sleeping for us. But I think you guys have the idea of this. And I'll post I took a number of screenshots. In fact, Shut Mountain also flew by and took a couple screenshots for me as well. And we're going to post those in the Discord, both the Buffooncraft Discord and the Thunderhand64_gaming Discord. So they'll be in both of those. Alrighty, but in the meantime, while I'm taking my little break, I've not exactly been completely idle. What I've been doing is, for Phase 2, I'm going to need a lot of scaffolding. And I have quite a bit of scaffolding already, but we found a really cool spider spawner out that away. And I wanted to build a spider spawner farm, and I've already began it, and I've got the basic layout of it and stuff in shape. It should be, and I hope to complete it with this stream. The other thing I want to do is, since I'll be working underground in amongst a whole bunch of spiders, let's swap out our wings. Let's do that, shall we? There we go. And now we should be all geared up for working underground. Okay? So let's go do that. And let's just chill out with each other here for a little while. I've been working at breakneck speed on this thing, but now, I just want to chill out here for a little bit. For just a little bit. So we get to see a lot of cool streams, a lot of buffoons streaming today. Kai Lady was streaming a little bit earlier, and Angel, right there, was also in the chat right now, was streaming earlier this morning. And Chris, the IT guy, is streaming right now. He began streaming about a little over an hour ago. So a lot of buffoons on Twitch today. Thursday is a popular day for Buffooncraft. So I was down tunneling for resources. And let me see. This is the layer. Yeah, and I went on a huge adventure and did a lot of lighting up of the caves. I did mostly the lighting up of the caves to light things up for mobs, to reduce or to increase the mob spawning for the skeleton farm, which is over there. And also to make this place safer, because, wow, this cavern, you can see how huge this cavern is. And it is super, super dangerous. Hey, is that a... Oh, yeah, we got a geode up there. Cool. But anyways, while I was doing cave lighting and all that other stuff, I came across the spider spawner, and I figured we're going to need a lot of string for the scaffolding. We already have a fairly decent bamboo farm, and if we ever need any more bamboo farm, there's Chris the IT's guy's mega bamboo farm. And so we're all set bamboo-wise. We just need string. And we have a couple of mob farms around the server. We can get string from there. We can also just buy string, too. But I really like building these spawner farms. They're a lot of fun. So, plus it's another source of XP. I mean, we have the... I don't have enough sheep, Vio says. Excuse me. Dry throat, so let's take care of that now. And let me see. So this is what we've been working on. Making our spider farm here. And so, we have the on and off switch. We'll, run some redstone down here so we can turn the farm on and off. I'm not going to, maybe eventually I will, but I may put the water stream up that drops them down. They they die of the fall damage and stuff. I may wind up doing that, but for right now, I'm just going to have the manual kill zone right in here. The reason why I might have the death drop like I did with the Skelly farm is just to AFK. Without that, I have to stand here and manually whack them. And on Buffooncraft, we don't have, we haven't enabled, or we don't allow the, what am I trying to say? Auto clickers. So without auto clickers, I have to stand here manually and do that, and I'm not interested. I mean, I don't mind doing that initially, but eventually I may put in the water stream and have them drop down. We'll see. But for now, I just want to get this thing functioning. And just, sketch out the space for it and stuff like that. So these things are fun to make. So laugh aloud cookies. I have steak. Who gave me the cookies? I think it was Shut Mountain gave me the cookies. I'm pretty sure it was Shut Mountain gave me the celebratory cookies after we completed our phase 1 of our build. So yeah, I'm just cranking out on the cookies here for now. Alrighty, so we've got, this is going to be a good stream because we do have some technical stuff to do, but we also have some just good old hacking and whacking to do. And I like this grindy stuff because I get to interact with you guys a little better. It doesn't take a whole lot of my concentration, so I can just kind of chill out here. So let's start out with that. We have some debris here we got to remove. And some around the back here that has to come out too. So let's just get started on that. And let me see. All the tuff will come out. I'm not really going to need much in the way of bricks, but I don't know. I'll continue with the deep slate for a little while here. Ooh, redstone. Redstone, everybody. Going to need a lot of that. And then what I'll probably do is make some sort of bubble chute with an access hatch up to the surface. We're in ocean biome right now. Yes, lukewarm ocean biome. So we are just probably northwest of the big disc right now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So we're right off of that. And so I'll make a platform with a hatch up there coming up out of the ocean so the other buffoons can use this if they need to. Again, the other buffoons probably won't need this farm. They can get string and spider eyes galore from their own mob farms and stuff. But and XP-wise, we have the zombie farm, the zombie piglin farm in the nether, on the roof of the nether. That thing just cranks for XP. But I like building these, though. They're a lot of fun. Like I said, these things are cool to design. So, Thunder, if you need building help, use the Schematica mod. Yeah, I could use that on Generations, but we don't allow that on the on Buffooncraft. Buffooncraft, we're kind of purist, and although we have resource packs and a few other things, we don't really allow Schematica, Lightmatica, and things like that. So here we're kind of purist on Buffooncraft. But some things we do have, though, that we're allowed to use here. And like we're allowed to use mini HUD. So Schematica, Lightmatica, things like that, though, I do use for design work, though, on the test world server sometimes. It just makes it like world edit. I've used that on the test world. Oh, only because, sometimes if I have like a really big and repetitive part of a build that I'm designing, it's easier just to copy and paste for things like that. So, though, I haven't used Schematica or Lightmatica yet. I've used World Edit, though. But some of that stuff is going to start. I'm going to start using that a little bit more, at least in the test world, though. Yo, what's good, Thunder? Pleasant player. How's it going? Man, for some reason, I want to learn German so bad. German is a pretty cool language. In fact, for us English speakers, German is actually one of the easier languages for us to learn because it really has a lot in common with English. I mean, English is a German derivative, so it's pretty easy for us to learn. Us English speakers, anyway. So let's do a shout out for the mighty Pleasant Player. And this is your 12330 alt account. And that's right. Thank you so much, Log, for taking care of that for me. Mighty are our mods. So, Pleasant, how's the chess going? So Pleasant has done a number of streams where he's been playing chess online. And so you and I will have to have a couple of chess matches. I'm not like super, super good at chess, but I'm pretty good. I'm going to be lurking. If you need any mod action, just yell, ape. Will do. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I was in Generations. I've been spending so much time on Buffooncraft just to get that phase 1 done that I felt like I was neglecting Generations. So when I was in Generations on Tuesday, building away there, after the stream, I pretty much spent all of Tuesday night and pretty much all of Wednesday just building in Generations and just cruising around Generations with the shaders on. Because I've missed Generations a lot. I have. And I often forget when I'm, focusing on Buffooncraft and Kachi Time and other things, I often forget how cool that World 5, Generation 5 is. It's really cool, people, especially when you put shaders on. So I stream Generations every Tuesday from noon to 2, Pacific Standard Time. And, I really got to update with some posts. I did a lot of work on the hotel over the last 2 days and to finish up those builds. And just with shaders on, I was just hanging around in there pretty much all day Wednesday. Tuesday night and Wednesday, just hanging around and just cruising around the server with the shaders on. So cool, so cool. Those builds are really like near and dear to Kachi and I's hearts. And I may have mentioned before in some of the other streams, we were originally going to start Generation 6 January 1st of 2023, but I'm really enjoying. I've really grown attached to a lot of our builds in Generation 5, and I really don't feel like abandoning them. I really want to finish those up. So what Kachi and I have decided to do is just extend Generation 5 as long as it takes us to finish the builds that are already existing. So we're not going to make any new builds in Generation 5, but we're going to go around and finish all of the other builds. Any of the existing builds we're going to finish up, and then once those builds are finished, then we're going to move on to Generation 6. Ooh, Dimmons! It's funny just hogging this out now. Yikes. A little dangerous down there. Just digging this out, we've come across so many diamonds. We've completely replenished our diamond supply. We spent a lot of diamonds at the spawn at Spawn Town recently just to get geared up with stuff. Yikes! Look at this. This is so dangerous. Let's go fill this in. I don't feel safe. Oh, so we're packing almost all cobbled. Let's fill it in with tough. In the deep slate regions, this is my filler block of choice. There we go. But you know what? I really want deep slate for the floor, though. So let's do that. And we can get some good old deep slate right here just by switching pickaxes. We'll grab that redstone right there, too. Don't worry, we'll grab the redstone. We'll get it. And let's get caught up here. I don't know why, but I have so much energy to learn right now, and I don't know why. Literally 10 minutes ago, I was watching a video about learning how to understand marketing and finance. I want to learn so much stuff, but I don't have time, and I'm lazy. At my high school, I'm also busy. I am in 3 clubs, Thunder, and I'll be joining the bowling team once that starts. And my mom wants me to get a job. I now truly understand the statement, oh, where did my time go? Oh, yeah. Young folks are mega, mega busy. And adults often forget that sometimes, as a, former math teacher, department chair, and assistant principal. I would look at our students sometimes and wonder how would I ever do one of their days. And, I put in long days, man. I'm a really hardworking guy. And I look at the students sometimes and it's like, my God, with all their clubs and activities and all the stuff that they do outside the school, too. I have to often remind the other teachers who get frustrated that, hey, these young folks have a lot on their plate, Biggie is very, very busy this year. This is his senior year, and so he's got all the college applications. But Biggie, he's right on top of things. He's really excellent with self-discipline and time management. And so he's got like a lot of his college application stuff done already. And it's like, it's still the first month. It's not even October yet. Really proud of that guy. But he's got basketball and stuff like that. He's not into too many clubs this year, though, because basketball takes up almost all of his time. So, and he was working at our dojo, but I think he's going to look at something else this year. So he was, instructing Kempo for a little while because he got his junior black belt when he was 12, and so. And he had been putting off instructing for quite some time, but then he started it up this year. So, but now I think he's going to try something else, just to round things out. At my high school, I'm also so busy. I have 3 clubs. Yes. So, what 3 clubs are you in? If you don't mind telling us. Is one of them theater related? Because I know you do quite a bit of that. So, let me see. And I hear somebody knocking on the office door, so I got to go check that out. But let's go pull this out here first. Clean that up because we need redstone, people. We've got quite a few redstone circuits that we have to set up here, so let's go grab that. You can see we've got a lot of material here that we've been hogging out. So let us do that. Let's stash the diamonds and the redstone. And let me do a be right back. I think I'm safe here. let's try this. And we're back. I joined the Dungeons and Dragons Club, which is super fun. Oh yeah, in fact, that's had a major resurgence in popularity since Stranger Things. So the next is Chess Club. It doesn't surprise me because, well, chess, of course. Last one is Model UN. Oh, cool. We had Model UN at the school that I taught at. It's basically debate club, right? You get problems that are actually happening in the real world, and you have to try and fix them. Yeah, and major dedication time-wise for that too. Yeah. And our advisor for that club, she was outstanding too. Very, very good. All right, so let me see here. How do I want to go about doing this? All right, what I'm going to do next here, I think, is I'm going to put in the... let's put in the tinted glass. And the way we're going to have to do this, I don't know if you can see this, but I've got wall units here, and then this kicks out into blocks, and that should keep the spiders from crawling up the side. But with the glass, I have to do a similar thing. So I've got glass up to about here, and then I have to kick the glass out up to here. So I'll have 2 layers of glass going up there. And I think I have enough of the tinted glass. Okay, I've got this. I don't know. I might need to go fetch some more. I thought I had more. Let's see. Did it? Yeah, okay, I put it here. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. We're going to have to fetch some more. We have plenty of tinted glass, so we should be good. The clubs haven't started yet, but I already applied to join them, and it's going to be fun, yeah. I wanted to join the backstage hand for theater, but there were 2 problems. 1, the thing where you have to get in. I'll be on vacation. And 2, the rehearsals end at 11 p.m. at night. Yeah. I go to bed at around 9, and I'm just not dedicated enough for that. Theater is fun and all, but it is honestly one of the most hardest things to be part of. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, sometimes they try to keep Biggie. They try to keep Biggie for basketball past 10:15. And I don't let them do that. Number 1, he needs his rest. But number 2, because he's driving himself here in the state of California, we have an 11 o'clock curfew if you're under 18. And so you can't be out driving at 11 o'clock. And so I want to give him plenty of time to get home from school. And so I demand, as his parent, that they release him at no later than 10:15. So... But yeah, when he was on junior varsity, they would try to keep him until 10:30, but I was driving there and picking him up. So sometimes that would run close to 11. Okay, so let me see. Blocks here. Blocks, people, blocks. So we're going to, with the tinted glass, we're going to go up about that high before we kick them out. And then here, I'm going to run across 2 like this. I may make that only one gap high. We'll see. Okay, and then for here, and this is where I'll start to double them up thusly, like so. Right across here. And again, this is to make this shelf so they can't climb up. Because they'll build up here. And in fact, I might actually bring this one down by one brick, about one block anyway. Like this. There we go. There. Now they can't go climbing up. And if they're here, I think this will be enough for the water to push them down. So we should be okay there. All right, and then let's carry these two all the way up there. Let's do that. Let's do that. And now I have to climb back up. So I need some scaffolding material. There we go. And let's go right up the side here. Yeah, that's good. I should really carry this, bring this all the way to the top. Like that. Okay, that's good. We can load that back into there, and let's do this. Okay, this is good. And so we're going to do this kind of a thing. You know, actually, I can save a lot on this because I really just need one strip right across it. Well, I don't know. They might be able to spawn on that. So yeah, let's just carry the two up. We'll be okay. We can get plenty more tinted glass. I think we are going to have to go fetch some more though. The good thing that the geode is over by we might be able to do it, though. The geode is on the same level, though. I mean, we have to run back to over by the baseway over there, but at least we don't have to climb all the way back up to the surface for it. Yeah, we're going to need that. We're going to need that, folks. Okay. Whatever. We're going to be good. Let's go get some shads, shall we? But that's going to look a little something like that. And then we'll stand here and we'll do the whacking right here. Right, and it'll all come pouring down into here, and then we'll do the whacking there. All right, let me see. Let's get caught up here. I'm actually really glad I'm at my high school. Last year was rough because I got way more homework and no one was really happy, but I guess something changed and now everyone is excited for the future. And I think school got like $8 million. Oh, okay, so they got some funding. Cool. To make like a ton of classes and made more clubs because of it. The school has like 2,000 students. Okay. And everybody loves it so much. The year is 10 for 10. Cool. We are also having Spirit Days now, and our football team and charity. So in October is Pink Week. Cool. It's where everyone wears pink, right? And it's a fundraiser for breast cancer. Cool. And some people go bald for the school, raises $1 million, which is crazy. Cool. So much fun. That's cool that your school have that. The school that I worked in, the last school that I worked in before I resigned was a pretty small school. We only had a little over 100 students. I think we had like 120 students. But the school I worked at before that, the schools were public schools, and they were big schools with like 2,000 something students. All right, let's go get some geodes. Let me see. I have Silk Touch there. Let's go to the geode. And I'll tell you what, let's make some scaffolding right here so I can get up and down where I need to go. And let's do that. No. Let's just click on that like that. God, there we go. And we can get in here. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, one of the, it's tough being in a school sometimes that's that big where, you have 2,000 students. Sometimes that can be really tough for students and the faculty and staff and stuff, administration. That can be tough sometimes, but sometimes it's really cool, when you have big events, like your sporting events, and you have that many people showing up. That's a lot of fun. And like you're saying, when you have charity drives too, that's also really cool because you can raise a lot of money. Okay, I'm trying to remember where the geode is. Is it here? Oh, okay, yeah, it's down a couple of levels actually. Here we go. All right, so we need to get the shards now. I forget. Okay, yeah, we can just... The pickaxe doesn't matter. I forgot whether I needed silk touch or not. Now this requires surgical precision because, we don't want to take out the buds, right? We just want the shards. And, I understand this isn't a proper geode farm. I actually don't need that many of them. It's the farm that everyone hates to build. Nobody likes building these geode farms. Because they're a pain in the butt. But I don't know. I don't think we really have a really big geode farm on the server. I don't think we have one of those. I think some of the buffoons are selling the geode goods, but not many. Yeah, usually I can just run along the bottom here. Ooh, see, I just broke a bud there. I just decreased our productivity by 6. Or by a factor of 6, I should say. I forgot which one of the buffoons I saw mining this, but they had a pretty cool setup where they had water. They just submerged the whole thing in water, and then as they farmed the shards, they would float up to the surface, and then they had I think they had the water stream just bringing them all over to the hoppers where they were collected into chests. That's actually a pretty cool way to build a nice, simple farm like this without all the flying machines with the redstone pistons and stuff and the slime blocks and all of that. It's still a manual farm and stuff, but, it's a cool one. It's a little bit better than doing this. But you can see, most of the shards just drop down anyway. Okay, I think we're pretty clean down on this level. I mean, we've got this one right here. There we go. I think we're good down here. I should have put a ladder here. Do I have any more scaffolding on me? I mean, look at how many shards we have. That's more than enough. We have just a little bit of this stuff floating around here like this. I think we'll just go clean up our trash. There we go. Just go grab some of this, and I think this will do. We'll get back to our Skelly farm. That was kind of dumb. Let's fill in these with just the stuff that we have here. All right, this is good. This'll do. This'll do just fine. I honestly don't know how teachers do it. I am known by everyone as the teacher's pet because I respect the teachers way more than any of the other students. They have to do so much work, deal with annoying kids, and don't get paid that much. Even if I hate the teacher, I still have some respect for them. Teachers should be on the level of police and firefighters when it comes to real-life heroes. Teachers get too much hate, and I can't stand it. Some of them are bad, but most of the ones I have are really amazing. Hashtag teacher respect. Well, I appreciate that. I'm sure your teachers do as well. And, you know, one of the reasons why teachers get so much hate is because they have that authoritarian role that they have to fulfill, which really sucks, you know. No teacher really wants to be an authoritarian, and if they do, they probably shouldn't be a teacher. But, we have rules that we have to enforce and stuff, and, we hand out grades, so we have exclusion that we, it's part of our job, and, so that doesn't make us very popular people, but I'm sure any genuine teacher really just wants to teach. That's all they really want to do. They don't want to be authoritarians, and that's usually why people don't like teachers, because of rules, right? And it's also because of the classroom model and things like that that hasn't been updated in centuries. And, it's just as hard for teachers, Also, the evaluation system, with the grade system and stuff still hasn't been updated, although there's been some reform that way, but not really a lot. And, there's a lot of those problems and those issues that, still need solutions. And so it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. All right, we don't need all of these shards. We just need a little bit. And let's not go nuts with the tinted glass right yet. So not that tighted. Tinted. Yeah, that should be enough. Let's do that. I'm glad that typo only had one medial T. All right, let's do this. All right, let's get on up here. Get on up. Okay, so we're almost finished this. And, there's probably better ways to do this, but I don't know. These things are fun, like I often say. Okay, and then I'll put the roof on this part. I think it's fun just to stand here and do the collecting and be able to see the farm work. So I'm a big fan of that. And so let me see. I need some of this and some of that. The old polished deep slate. One of the other things is I was seriously considering making this out of a much lighter block so we can better see what's going on inside. But I think this will be all right. All right, so we get a little bit of that. Deep slate bricks, polished deep slate. This should be enough to finish things up. Right. And then we're going to have the redstone circuit that comes across and powers that. So Okay, and then this will run right across the top here. Like that. Okay, that's cool. I think I'm going to leave this right now because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the opening around the back and the sides and stuff, but we'll do that. All right, so now our chamber is fully enclosed. And I think the way I want to go about doing this I might extend this part outward a little bit. Again, I'm a big fan of seeing the farm run. One of the reasons why I set this up like this is so if we do this, you can see the chunk that the spawner is in ends right here. And so the faster you can get the spiders out of that chunk, the more spiders will spawn. And so this is really cool. So the chunk ends right here. And so the moment they go past this, they're out of that chunk. We just have to remember to stay within 16 blocks spherically on this so we can, if we go outside that, they won't spawn. So, all right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this out like this. And yeah, the scaffolding is going to come down when we do that. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We'll do this. And then I may extend some of this outward. How do I want to do this? Very carefully. Because the last thing we want is the Spideys coming out after us, right? What did I do with that tinted stuff? Here it is. So if I extend this outward... No, not like that. You know, one thing about the tinted glass is it's hard to see. 1, 2, like this. 3, like that. Okay, and then if I go like this, I should be able to whack these guys. But the thing is, you know, your sword only reaches 3 blocks back. So you got to keep that in mind as well. And I think if I put some slabs here, I should be all right, but maybe not. So we'll probably try this and see how this works with just the one. This may be enough for me to reach those boogers. Maybe, and I can reach them all the way around. I don't know. One thing I want to do, one thing I want to do is they might be able to get out through there. They can get out through a 1 block space, I think. It's been nice talking to you, Thunder. Have a pleasant rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye! Okay, Pleasant, you rest up, man, because I know you're really busy and you need some rest and stuff. So take care. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by the stream. Yeah, see, that's really hard to see. I've got to look this up quickly because I forget if it's 1 block or not for the regular spiders. Cave spiders, I know a cave spider can slip right through there. So let me just look this up because I don't have Princess Nebula in the chat, who's the living Minecraft encyclopedia. So Minecraft spider. And I think if we say space like that. That'll probably give us... Spiders are neutral. Can fit through a space. Note that they can fit through a one block high gaps as long as the width of the gap is 2 blocks. Okay, so this is probably not going to be cool. So I'll tell you what. Let's do this. We probably have some iron. We have 1 ingot of iron. We need more than that. Oh, I didn't bring any with me. I'm gonna have to go fetch some. But we could just put some trapdoors right there and we're gonna be fine. Yeah. Yeah, we can put some trapdoors there and we're gonna be good. And even if they go up against this, they'll get pushed down by each other, and so we'll still be able to reach them with a sword. Okay, that's cool. I think this is going to be all right. Let's go get some iron blocks. I'm not going to bother to hog out this right now. I'm going to get the rest of that soon. One of the things I want to do is while I'm doing that, we can switch this off and we can already start collecting spiders and the drops from them. We can run the farm while we're working on the rest. That's the point I'm trying to make. Words, Thunder. All right, we're going to need some more iron. One of the other things we need to do, too, is on top of the mob spawner, we need to put blocks so spiders won't spawn on top of that. And I've got a cool idea that I got from... Where did I see that? Was it Kmond? Or was it Waddles? I think it was Waddles. Put a chain on top of that, and it looked really, really cool. And so we need iron for that as well. So... Now, I forgot that I wasn't wearing wings. I was just about to go flying right through this corridor here. But, yeah, no. Oh, we've got a server restart. Oh, yeah, because it's a little bit past 5. So the Buffooncraft server restarts every 8 hours, I think it does a restart. Explicit something. I don't know what. Who knows of what flying villager speaks. Actually, we've got quite a few buffoons on right now. Chris the IT guy, Flying Villager, Shut Mountain, Violentity, Vizon. Not bad for a Thursday. Thursday's a busy day on Buffooncraft, I guess. That is an excellent question, Chris. I think the is Chris's way of saying regarding what? By the way, 5 o'clock also for us signals switch to standing mode. This stream is actually going by pretty quick, so. And I'm going to have to pull up chat here for a minute. Yeah, we got tons of iron now that we've fixed our iron farm. You know what? We don't need that much. One stack is plenty. We're probably going to get booted here in just a moment. And so while we do the server restart, I'm going to do a quick be right back. So I'm going to do the disconnect because we're going to reboot soon. Let's do this. Let's pull that back up. And I'm going to do a be right back. The server usually takes about maybe 2 minutes to reboot. And here we are. We are back for the second part of the stream. You know, I wonder if I have any chain in here already. I think I may. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. Little Aretha Franklin there. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, we can craft some, certainly, but... Yeah, none. All right, now I don't want to make a whole lot of this stuff. So, oh wait, do I have nuggies down in here already? No, I don't. Okay. Nuggies. And then I think a chain looks like that. No? Okay, let's find out. Wow, really? A whole ingot in between? The chain's expensive, huh? Let me see. If 4 might do it. If not, we can craft some when we get there too. And then, Ape with the Thumb. Luck, take care. Take care, buddy. Thank you for dropping by. Let's restart the music too. There we go. Heading back down into the depths. I mean, people, look at these cave systems. These are terrifying. Whoa! Speaking of which. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to have to. I haven't lit up this part yet. I've lit up all of that down there, though. But some of these upper areas have yet to be. Ooh, and look at the Inviso spider. Ha! One of the other things we're going to have to do is dedicate a sword down there for with Bane of Arthropods on it. And I don't know if our villagers, our librarians in our community trading center have any Bane of Arthropods. I think that goes up to, what, 5? And since they're not taking fall damage, we definitely need that. We need to go down a little bit more. Oh, now you've gone too far. I think it's the one above this. Yeah, there it is. This will get us out there. Yeah, see, this is all lit up here, but that whole ledge and cave up there is not lit. So... yeah, I'll get around to it. Also, I've got to grab that redstone, too. There's quite a bit of redstone down here. Where are these guys coming? Oh, I know where they're coming from. Yeah, see, there are some ledges up there, too, that also have not been lit up. So, Phase 2 of our base is going to be really, really incredible. It should be, believe it or not, it should be easier to build than Phase 1 was, though. But it's going to be really cool. I'm going to try some technologies, some techniques and stuff that I haven't tried before. Hopefully, it's going to kick our building up to the next level. We'll see. But all of the buffoons have really been kicking it up into overdrive for this season 4. There's some incredible builds. And the new buffoons have really, really been knocking it out of the park. All right, so let me see. Can we plant scaffolding and water? I think we can. We're going to have to do a little bit of this so we can get ourselves in there. And then we'll load the chains right onto this. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Okay, I think we can reach that. Now again, this is to keep the mobs from spawning on top of the spawner, but also it looks really cool. I'm pretty sure I saw Waddles do that. I really liked it, so I'm going to use it, but he gets the credit. Let's see. Let's do this again. And I think it was this. We really only need one more length of chain. And I'm only making enough chain to do this because so far I haven't really used chain a lot. There we go. Okay, they're certainly not going to spawn on the light. I think we should be all set. Yeah, that's good. So the idea is when we shut off that light, the light level will drop, and then the farm will be running. Okay, so these guys ought to be able to slip out through here, but there's two things that we might want to do. We could either put carpets across there, not really a fan of that when I'm swinging a sword, or we can put the iron trap doors right here. I think I'm going to go with that. Those are iron gates. No, thank you. Iron trap doors right here. We're going to need about 3 of them. Dostovodka, hi Thunder, how's it going tonight? It is going magnificent. So good to see you. How are you? We're making a spider spawner right now. Since that is tinted glass, we don't have to worry about anything spawning on top of that. We're in Buffooncraft making this. Phase 1 of the Buffooncraft build has been completed, and it looks awesome. I don't know how much time you have, but at the end of the stream, I'll go back up there and I'll fly up there and show you. But I'll also be posting more pics of it on in both Discords, in the Buffooncraft Discord and public Discord, and the Thunderhand64_gaming Discord, so folks can see it if they missed the stream. But it's really cool, and it's phase one. So the design, the big disc that we were making below the water level, that's finished, and it looks really cool. And then we're just enjoying a brief hiatus in between before we start phase 2 while I work out phase 2. And I think by next Thursday we'll start on phase 2. Okay, so this should be okay here now, and we could do all the whacking right about there. All right, so we can put the scaffolding back now. We can climb on up there, and we could shut it off, and we could test this thing out and see if any tweaking is going to be necessary. Like this. Let's also put that like that. We'll put that in there, and we should be good. Good to hear. I'm okay. Having a rough time right now with life. Oh, sorry to hear that. But the family is good, so that's okay. Can't believe you placed all those pickles. 71,680 of them. Yes, I did. Sorry to hear that things are going tough for you. I know. When you're young and your families, you've got your little family, you know. I mean, they're also a refuge in the storm, you know. It makes it all worthwhile. But I know a young couple with your kid and stuff, that's a struggle. We're older now, so we're Mrs. Thunderhand. Our kids are grown up. That makes things a lot easier. In fact, Biggie's a young adult now, right? So he's 17. He'll be 18 in May. And so that helps out a lot. I made a big push for him to get his license. Mrs. Thunderhand, because she's Taiwanese, you know, they often don't get their licenses until they're like in their 20s and sometimes even in their 30s because, you know, Taiwan, they have the public transportation. They don't really need it. But we're in LA, and we definitely, well, we're not in LA. We're in the suburbs. We're on the outskirts of LA, but Inland Empire. But yeah, you really need your license to get around here. And just having one more adult that can drive really helps us out a lot. And career-wise, her and I are pretty much established too, so we're doing okay now. But I hear you. You know, when you're young and you know you're getting yourself established, it's really tough. Yeah, Ray and I are pretty strong as a couple. Inflation is just killing our pockets. Everybody, right? Gas prices, right? And it's really a crime when, there's no, viable public transportation. We really get hit with that in LA. But, when fuel prices go up, that affects public transportation as well. The fees for public transportation, right, increase too. So, it's like you got your job or your jobs if you're working multiple jobs, which a lot of folks are right now. And then, you got to get to and fro that job, right? And so you need that car. I've often talked to Biggie about being very careful not to try to leave home too early. Go get your college degree, get set up, get everything you need. I know you want to get away and get your independence, but if you get the independence too early, you get stuck in the loop that a lot of us get stuck in, where you make, you work your low skill job, your low paid job, and it gives you just enough money to afford your high rent apartment and to keep your piece of crap car running, and which gets you to your job, and you get stuck in that loop. And, it's really, really hard to get out of that loop. And so, I've been in that loop for the good portion of my life. It's not until, the latter parts of my life that I was able to just barely break out of it. And so we're trying to make sure that Biggie and Kachi try our best to make sure that they try to avoid the loop as much as possible. It may not be possible to do so, but we're definitely going to try. Because you're young and you want your independence, and you want to get out of the house, but then at the same time, you get stuck in the loop. So you got to be careful for that. If you can. Sometimes it can't be avoided. I was very, very fortunate, to, get the opportunities and to be smart enough to see them when they come along, and have the humility. So, and, just act on them and take the risks and act on them. So, villagers back. Yeah, see, these guys, I think, are going to all spawn right up in there. So I'm thinking maybe another row of, maybe another row of them. The other thing we can do is also extend this outward by one more. Because, you can't quite reach up in there to get them, so... And I would like to have them extend out a little bit more here. So maybe I should do that. So let me try that. Yeah, see, because they do that. And then you can't reach them. Plus, we're going to have to do some lighting up of... Wow, how come we've got... Ooh! One thing I didn't think of is right around the sides here, these sides, light makes it through the wall units. Now, the reason why I have the wall units there is so they can't climb. But we have to block in those wall units. That's a must. So we're going to have to add in another layer of wall, at least to that point. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. Because the light will shine through those wall units. Awk! Can I get an awk in the chat, people? Yeah, see, they're all going to camp right up in there. One of the other things we can do, too, is we can actually stand on this level, raise this up. Yeah, we could do that, too, and do all of our killing here. Yeah, we could do that. These don't necessarily have to be working quite like that, but now this is going to be a little treacherous. But we could put some slabs here, or maybe we could just put blocks right there too. For example, we could do this kind of a thing. Oops. Oh, here they come. Oh no! We're going to be fine. We're armored. We're armed. We're going to be good. Yeah, they're all coming out of the woodwork now, right? Trying to think, did I break that piece of tinted glass? I don't think I did. But I do need 3 more pieces of it. I'm thinking if I just do this kind of a thing like that, and then do what? Let's do this. And of course, they're going to come out here, but that's all right. That's kind of cool too. It'll level this. Ooh, we got an Inviso spider. Wow, he's tough too. All right, and now we take the trap doors that are probably distributed in amongst these 3. Look, he thinks he's going to start some trouble. I've got news for you. All right, let's do this. And let me cap this up first, and then we'll get caught up in the chat. All right. And okay, I want to be a little bit taller here. So let me do this with just a regular deep slate like this. Yeah, we got that kind of a thing. And let me see. I could bring the level of the chests up so these point in that way. I could do that. Yeah, I'm going to have to. We'll just have to stand. So I'll have to bring the chests up to this level, which isn't really a biggie. I should use my hatchet for this. I realize, I know I should use the hatchet, but bear with me, people. Bear with me. And I think I can bring these in at an angle. While I'm hacking these away, maybe I can pause here to get caught up in the chat. There we go. Yeah, there's no public transportation here either. Welcome to America. Everything is too far with walking, yes. Yes, tell Biggie to stay home. Lived with my parents until I was 25 so I could get myself established. If you can do it and your living situation is okay and stuff. I mean, in 80s New England, that was like extremely shameful. There was so much pressure to like move out and get established. But, you know, Mrs. Thunderhand is Asian and they often never leave home. They just, and if they do, they leave home when they're like in their 30s because of the family unit and stuff. And, you know, they take care of their parents and stuff. That system has its pros and cons, you know. But we're lucky, at least so far for the moment, we seem to be in a situation where Kachi and Biggie will get to stay here until they're ready to do their thing. Hopefully. That's the plan, so... did I put... Oh, here's my hatchet right here. And hopefully they won't get stuck in the loop. I think I can get away with doing this without dying. And maybe I can access it. Ouch! Oh, how did that happen? You can't reach me through there? Really? Okay, we can do that. But you know what? I think I should try something like this. I mean, not like that. Like that. I think I can get 2 of these from this side and 1 from this side. There we go. Like this. And then I can get the next one from here. Okay, I think this is a little bit better, right? Because now we can just sit here like this. Now, we need our Bane of Arthropods. Arthropods. Sword, our super sword on there will definitely help out with this. But you can see they come right... Well, you do have to stand back a little bit, I guess, right? But you could also stand off to the sides here, too. Now, again, one of the things that I could do Oh, and the XP isn't flowing out, and I think I know why. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to have to do a little bit here. Let's shut the farm off, and I'll rig up a switch down below so we can do that from down here. We don't have to keep doing it from up here. Yeah, see, this is not going to come out. So what we're going to have to do... What we're going to have to do is something like this. Let's get some slabs. Brick slab. I don't want a brick slab. I just want the polished slabs. Them is better. 3's fine. Like this. There we go. And we can do a little something, something. Where are these located? Like this. I think I could just bring this across like this and I should be good. Yeah, this should do it. Okay. The other thing is, it would probably be even easier if I did something, you know, like I put some... Yeah, I could reach them a lot better. You know what? Let's try this. This might be a bad thing to do. Famous last words, Thunder. Let's get rid of some of this, some of this. And you know what? I may make a storage over here with this and, you know, with filters on it to separate out the... separate the eyes from the string. I might do that. Come on, hands. Do your thing now. Come on. I've never made a mob farm before. Oh, you don't know what you're missing? There's so much fun. You could put a fence gate, right? Instead of slabs. Or like fence gates. You're reading my mind. You're almost... I'm going to use the iron grill. But fine bit of intuition there, me little droog. So I'm thinking a little something like this. There we go. I'm thinking that's going to be best. See, we're thinking along the same lines there. And see, they can't quite get out of there, but we can get in here to reach them a lot better. Let's clear out the good stuff from the chests that we don't want in there. Great. Okay, this I'm thinking is going to be a lot better. Right? We can just stand here like this. They can't quite squeeze through there. We can reach all of them. Now, we'll get a much better sword, and it'll be a one-hit kill, pretty much. Pretty much a one-hit kill. There we go. I like it. Looks good. Thank you. Yeah, that looks kind of cool too, right? Okay, now we have light leaking in from the sides. We're going to have to deal with that. All right, and I know it's going to be super tedious, but I'm just going to double wall this just so it looks cool. So, plus we can use up a lot of this kind of stuff too. So, where's the cobbled? And once we close in this right around here, these guys are going to start pouring out of here. All right, we're going to need some of that. We're going to need to park this over here like this. Let me see. I'm going to keep that there. And let us get... Let's see what I have. Polished. I'm going to need that. Deep slate tiles. Not yet. Not yet. Slabs. Nah. Trying to use some of the pre-made stuff as much as possible. Cobble deep slate. 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, like that. Let's do this. Only 3? Oh, where's my 4th one? Cobble deep slate right there. Good. There. Okay. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. We'll get ourselves some deep slate bricks. That's good. I think we're fine here. And look at these guys building up already, and it's not even been optimized yet. But we're definitely going to need our Bane of Arthropod sword. We're definitely going to need that. One thing I don't like is the chest brings me down a little bit. I would like to be a little bit taller on this. So may do a little something about that. We'll see. Also, if we did the water stream where they come up and then they drop down and they take the fall damage, it would be a lot better. And I may modify it that way afterwards. But I just want to get it up and running for this stream. And see, the XP comes pouring out and everything. It's really cool. Okay, I like that. I like that. Cookies! Cookies to the rescue. Ooh, look at this. we've got a spider jockey, everybody. Wow, this doesn't happen too often. These are pretty rare. I want to grab us a screenshot of that. Hey, dude. So occasionally we'll get some bones and some weapons, maybe, from those skeleton jockeys, but not too often. Okay, that's good. Let's close this up because I really want to see these fools start pouring out of here. It's gonna be really cool looking. And so I think I'm just going to line this like this. And I think we could do about 3 at a time, like this. And again, you know, this wall unit level here is just, feature here is just to keep them from crawling up the walls. They probably won't anyway, but you know, it's a pretty easy feature to put in, so why not, right? Why not? Hawk. There we go. And I tell you, once these are closed in and the light is not leaking in, holy smokes, these guys are going to start pouring out of here. Okay, we can also clear this stuff out while we're at it. Ooh, we get a little bit of redstone there. Nice. Yeah, let me see. I think I'll just go out 3 from here. Thosle. And let me see. Oh, this deep slate takes forever to mine. Even with a beacon and efficiency 5 and all that, it's still... You know, I regret that this thing is as deep into the ground as it is, you know, because we're into deep slate layer, but it's the nearest one I could find. You know, I was down here mining other stuff, lighting up caves when I came across this, so... Got pretty fortunate. Again, you know, not a super useful farm for the server. Everybody's pretty much got all the string and spider eyes they're ever going to need. But these things are fun to build. And it's a nice break from working on the base. So let's take this out. Clear ourselves out some room. Hawk. That's bad. Don't do that, Thunder. And again, you know, this may be a little redundant, but, you know, it's fun to do. You know, doubling the walls and stuff. You know, I could just stop at that layer down there where the light's coming in through the wall units, but you know what? This is fun. We still got some time left in the stream, so we're doing good. I mean, the farm is pretty much finished, right? So... I don't know. They couldn't climb those walls. Is it just a deep slate fence, right? Yes. So deep slate wall units, deep slate brick wall units. And it's not so much the wall. It's just that the wall goes inward and then the block on top comes outward, and it makes a little lip, and so they can't crawl up over that lip. That's the idea. So, me little Droog, I'm not nagging now, but I'm just curious. When do you think you're going to start streaming again? I know you're really busy, and you said you're going through some stuff right now. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm just curious. Everyone always asks me. I never know what to say. You say, when I'm ready. Just taking a little break from now. Haven't really determined when I'm going to come back. So I'm going to give you a shout out anyway. So viewers, if you're watching the VOD later or you come in later in the stream, when she does decide to start streaming again, you should definitely go check out Dustavochka. She likes to recreate, but she's a Bob Ross fan, and she often recreates his paintings and does her original paintings as well. And it's just a really, really nice stream. Really enjoy it. Lots of talent. It's just a feel-good stream. Also has a good soundtrack too. Always plays good songs. Probably closer to winter, maybe like holiday time. Okay. Thank you for the shout out. Anytime. I'm trying to get a PC so I can stream more efficiently. And we know good music. Yeah, PC is a whole different. I mean, I'm really impressed with people who are able to stream on their phones and stuff, and stream as well as they do. And I totally get it. You know, getting a PC nowadays, although the prices now is starting to come back down for things like video cards, GPUs, and stuff, still owning, maintaining a PC, it's a big investment. You know, PCs are still really expensive, you know, and that's one of the reasons why, even though I don't play Bedrock version of Minecraft, I'm definitely all for it, you know, because otherwise, you know, there's a huge segment of the population that, you know, just wouldn't be able to play. They don't have the space. Some of it's not even a matter of affording it. It's just not having the space to keep a PC set up, because let's face it, a PC takes up a lot of room. So I totally get it. In fact, the PC I've been using for my streaming is completely outdated now. I've got one more upgrade that I could do, that I've been putting off because I need to actually build a whole other PC and run two of them, so I can take this one offline and upgrade it, which will be its last upgrade, really. And if any of you happen to be watching this later and you're curious, I do have the PC specs on the Discord. Oh, geez. Gonna have to switch to Silk Touch here so we can get some filler material. There we go. PC is a big commitment. Yes, they are. We are trying to save for one. Ray and I want to get one as our Christmas present to each other. Awesome. Well, now is probably a good time to get one. Actually, probably in October. The GPU prices have come down significantly now. You just got to be aware of a lot of secondhand ones that are on the market that are pretty much toasted from all of the Bitcoin trading. Because some of them just aren't worth it. That's what I've been waiting for. Now that I'm no longer employed at the school since I've resigned, we're really tight on money. We're not tight on money as far as providing for the family and paying the mortgage. We're good. We're good with the basics. We've got the basics covered, but extra money for things like streaming and equipment and stuff like that. I did save up quite a bit before I left for that, for startup money, but it's really tight. I got to be really careful with that. Again, we have enough to maintain the family for all the basic stuff, but don't have a lot for a brand new PC. I got to be careful. Not until I decide what I'm going to do for income. One of the things I was considering was buying a piece of rental property, vacation property, and renting that. Probably at the ski resort, I was thinking. One thing I was very, very impressed by is even during COVID, those ski cabins up at Big Bear Mountain and the oceanside cabins, the beach houses, were all booked solid all the way through COVID. So while all of the other businesses were struggling, those vacation cabin cottage rentals were still going strong. How? I don't know, but I was really impressed by that. And I thought to myself, you know what? That's probably the business in which to be in. I mean, it's really tough to get a piece of property nowadays, but especially one of those, they're pretty significant. And they don't really make enough money to pay for 100% of the costs. But, my age, I really don't need that much. And they generate quite a bit of cash. And it's looking like they would generate more cash than my 401k would on its own if I were to try to collect at the age of like 70, for example. And so I've been thinking on that route. I might try something like that. And sure, there are fees and everything. There are costs and maintaining it and stuff like that. But I'm actually pretty good at that stuff. I could do quite a bit of it myself. And the stuff that I don't feel like doing myself, that I would hire people to come in and do as far as maintaining the property. At least I know about that because I've done all of that stuff. Electricity, plumbing, carpentry, all of that stuff. So when somebody comes in, I can get good quotes for things. I can keep an eye on that so we don't get ripped off. I'm really good at that, so. Because my ace up my sleeve is, if somebody wants to try to bully on the cost and everything, I just slap down my ace on the table, which is, well, I'll just do it myself then. Whoa, wait, no, okay, I'll come down to the price. All right. Because otherwise I'll just do it myself, so. And they can tell by the way that you talk when you're negotiating the price that you know about that stuff, so. Yeah, you can see that these guys are starting to spawn in a lot more now because you can see the light levels are a lot lower. Uh-oh. Definitely got to sleep through the thunderstorm. Yes, they are. Let me see. I'm always seeing graphic cards on sale too. Yeah, now. Yeah. More supply than demand, I guess. Well, the supply is getting up. Yeah, because the chip manufacturers are offering a different kind of way to trade Bitcoin. And so now all the Bitcoin traders aren't hogging all the GPUs from the gamers anymore. So, and now they're selling them off big time, right? So, look at this guy. You should be like over here. There you go. That's better. Yeah, look at them coming down at, 4 at a time here. That's great. How am I doing for time here? I got about 10 minutes left of the stream, Hawk. I wonder how long Chris is raiding. Is streaming. I might be able to raid him if he doesn't finish up in 10 minutes. So there we go. Hawk. And again, I've already blocked out the light here, so I don't really need to do this, but, just aesthetics-wise and stuff. Also, for some mild safety concerns. And, I might modify this a little bit later on. Add some other features. Kind of like I did with the Skelly Farm. Skelly Farm, I wound up modifying that quite a bit. I might do the same with this. There's a little bit of software and stuff I have to learn to prepare for phase 2 of the build, and I can't really master that. I need probably about 1 more week to master that. So like I mentioned earlier, probably by next Thursday I'll be starting phase 2. And I don't think I'm going to announce exactly what it is before I start building it. I think I'm just going to start building it and let it take shape. And then you viewers can see it as it comes together. And I think that's going to be a fun way to do that. Because for phase 1, you guys, I put the file up on the Discord so everybody could see it. So phase 1, you guys could pretty much tell what I was doing. But for phase 2, though, I don't think it's going to be very obvious for quite a while through the build, too. I think I can build quite a bit of it before you guys realize what it is. So I'm just going to go around the edge and do this kind of a thing here. I mean, I don't have to do this all the way around right now. Maybe I should grab this, though, while I can reach it. But I will promise that phase 2 will be incredible. It'll look super cool. I'm hoping I can pull it off. I think I can, so. But it's some really next level building for somebody like me. So I'm hoping I'm able to nail it because it'll really kick up things a notch. Oof, my cankles. This, so let's head around here Yeah, let's just do the other side. Bring it right on up to level. We should be okay now. Now we're up to this level. This is where I want to be. Right up here. Oh yeah, and I want to extend this border out here. So what I'm thinking on doing is this kind of thing. Right in through here. Oh wow, and I need some more deep slate bricks. Let's do something like this and a little something like that. And let's do this because I'm not sure how many more I'm going to need. But this should be enough. And we're almost ready to wrap up the stream. People want to quarantine out of their house. Yeah. Thunder, you don't look a day over 45. Hawk. I can thank my mom for that. She's an immortal Scotsman. Scotswoman. Scott. Like Highlander, if you remember that movie from the 80s. Some of you probably won't, but it's just all the lighting. Trust me. We game daily now. Oh, cool. Oh, I haven't told you. I made a really good friend who lives in Scotland. Awesome. Very cool. One of my favorite places in the whole world. When I was out there in 2000, it was very, very hard to leave that place and come home. Although I would have to say that living there would probably be kind of tough, though. But especially in the Highlands, out in the Hebrides, where it's very remote. I mean, it's beautiful, but, you know, to live there daily would probably be a struggle. Especially for older folks. Because, again, you know, getting around transportation is tough. But I think if I lived there, I would be a landscape painter. That's it. That's all I would do. I did that when I was young, illustration, and so I think that's what I would be doing if I lived there. I would have my little bothy out there on the Isle of Mull. Out in the Hebrides. I would just be like traveling around doing landscapes all the time. Mrs. Thunderhand would definitely not be happy there, though. She enjoyed traveling there as far as, you know, a trip to vacation, but living there, I don't think she could handle that. She really liked the urban areas, though. She really liked Edinburgh, St. Andrews. She liked that. Glasgow, although we didn't spend too much time in Glasgow, though. I think we spent about four days in Edinburgh. We still didn't get to see everything there is to see there, but because we were in a rush to get out to the Hebrides. We were there for 14 days total. I can't remember what part he lives in. I do say, though, that I liked the Highlands and the Hebrides much better in the northwestern part than I liked in the northeastern part. The northeastern part, the North Sea, is a really gray, cold, gray, dismal kind of place. It pretty is. It pretty much is. You know, Thadanesh, as my great grandmother would say, it's all gray up there. It's a pretty tough place. The Hebrides are beautiful, though. Uh-oh. What's this? Oh, hey. Go figure. All right, let's extend this out here. And again, you know, if I really wanted to get this thing cranking, I could go around and light up all the caves around it. Eventually, I might try to do something like that, but now this is actually in the way. Oh. How am I doing for time here? Oh, it's 6 o'clock. I've got to wrap things up. Alrighty, I am going to end the stream here. And you know what? I feel pretty good about the progress we made here. I mean, the farm's pretty much complete. It's just a matter of tweaking it, you know, and getting it to where maybe adding some other features later. But, I mean, this kind of thing is not good, though. Dude, I don't like this part. You know, I might add an additional water stream here that pushes these guys down, but... And, you know, we also do have some light that's leaking in through here, too. So, you know, if we did that, that would also... that would also improve the rates quite a bit. Like, we don't really need this many torches around here. We do need some, though. We do need some. Yeah, like this is a little treacherous. I might put one right there. But I think I can take that. Whoa, whoa, no, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Yikes. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep that like that. In fact, if I put a little higher up. No, that's asking for trouble. Let's keep it there. Okay, that's better. All right. This will help with this a lot. All right, but we need to end the stream. Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom. Take that right between your beady red eyes. All right, let us do this. I'm going to log out so I don't die. And have a great night. Thanks for the chat. As always, Droogie, me little Droog. Thank you so much for dropping by the stream. Okay, let us do a grade to Chris, the IT guy. I don't know how long he's going to stick around, but because he's been streaming longer than I have, actually, today. He started earlier than I have. So let's do that quickly. The raid message, if you would care to join us, if you happen to be lurking, that is our raid message. There you go. You can copy and paste that into the chat, which I'm trying to do right now with my insubordinate hands. There we go. And let us set up the raid. And there we go. And it is counting down. Just remember, we stream Buffooncraft every Thursday from 4 to 6. Our next stream will be Sunday from 4 to 6. That'll be Kachi time. And the following stream will be Tuesday from noon to 2. That'll be Generations. It might be Baby Zombie Rush, but it might be some more of the SMP. So we'll see. not the SMP, the server itself, Generation 5. Alrighty, let us do our raid. Thank you so much for dropping by, everybody. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you happen to be, and we'll see you next time. Raiding now.